I haven't been feeling great the last week, so I haven't really been training much. But not feeling great and being home from work meant that I've spent a little too much time on Facebook Marketplace. I am going to pick up another project bike.
You're joking. Not another one?
I want a bike that I can ride on a daily basis, and I don't want to spend much money. So I found these Raleigh Sun that was built in the late 70s, early 80s for £25. So I'm going to pick up that bike. It looks like everything is good. I'll let you know when I got it and I'll show you around it. So it's the day after. Yesterday I wanted to film and show you the bike when I picked it up, but it was night, so I couldn't really film. So this is my late 1970s Sun GT10. This was built by Raleigh. It's got Raleigh derailleurs back and front. It's got Raleigh crank, Raleigh quill stem, which I actually really like. This it's got some nice details on it and nice shape. At the moment, it's got 27-inch wheels with 32mm tires. I paid £25 for this, which I'm pretty happy with. It's in quite good shape. It's not perfect. The bearings need all changing, but that was the plan anyway. So the plan with this bike is to make it into an everyday commuter that I can use to go to the gym, to go around town, to go anywhere, even for a fun ride at the weekend. I wanted to make it able to do some light off-roading as well, and I just want to make it cool. So the plan is to swap the wheels from the 27-inch wheels to these 700C wheels that came with the chock. They've got Campagnolo hubs and Mavic rims. They look decent. I'm going to try to fit 35mm tires on this. And this is the rear wheel, which also has got Campagnolo hub, Mavic rim, and the 9-speed Campagnolo cassette. The cassette is, I think, is a 1326. Drivetrain wise, I'm going to use as well the group set that came onto the chock bike, which was the Campagnolo Athena, the 9-speed. I'm probably just going to polish this and make it look all nice and shiny. I am probably going to swap the crankset as well for my Campagnolo crankset. And as well some Campagnolo Athena levers, which quite like the shape of it. I like they've got the 3 holes there as well, and it's got some nice details. Brake wise, I'll probably have to keep the original one if I want the clearance. I'm gonna as well fit some mudguards. Paint job wise, the idea is to have it all fully stripped back to bare metal. Maybe make some cool stickers to put on it. I don't know, we'll see. And then just lacquer it and leave it bare metal color. Then I want to put some brown leather grips, maybe a brown leather saddle. And the outer cable, I do like this one, even though they're a bit ruined, but I'll try to find either white or brown or gold or silver outer cable, something a little bit unusual. It doesn't have bottle cages mount at the moment, so what I might have to do is to drill a couple of holes, put some rivnuts there for a bottle cage here and here, probably 2. I might put a couple of rivnuts up here in case I want to put some luggage bag. I am thinking as well to put old school looking luggage rack on the back and maybe one on the front, but we'll see how the build evolves. So now all is left to do is to disassemble the bike. You probably wouldn't need any specialist tools apart from removing the crankset, because you will need a crank pulley tool and a crank tool to remove the bottom bracket, but we will get there later. So I'll just crack on. I'm not going to go into details. I'm just going to cut all the cables because they're all rusty, and then just a couple of spanners, a screwdriver, and a few basic tools should do. Oh, that wasn't really long. It was in about not even an inch probably. Luckily I've got short legs, so my seat will have to be probably at this height, so it'll be fine. Now we come to the crank. Like this one is just a cover. So first of all, there is this nut inside that you need to undo, which I suspect is probably 14 millimeters. Some have a nut, some have an Allen key, an Allen bolt. So we'll do it. There we go. Remember to do these first, otherwise even if you put your crank puller, it won't work. So the nut came out. I'll just put it there. And now is when we need the crank puller. This is my crank puller. So this threaded side, I don't know if you can see it, goes into the middle, threaded into there. And then inside there is this spindle that come out, and it will push the crank out. Let me just show you, which is much easier to do it than to explain it. As mentioned, we'll thread this into the crank. Make sure you do it nice and tight and all the way in, so you don't destroy the thread, and then it's going to be an issue. To be honest, I'll just take these out. Just much easier. Just like that. Okay, this is all the way in. Then we're gonna go in with this. So we go in by hand until it stops. Now it's stopped. I need a spanner to do the pin up. In this case, it's a 16mm. In some cases, it can be really hard, so you kind of need to put quite a bit of force, but it will slowly ease off, and it means that the crank is coming. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, and the crank is out. So all I got to do now is to undo this, and we will repeat the exact same process on the other side. So that's it. The frame has been taken apart. The next step is to give it a good clean. I need to go to the local bike shop to see if they can help me removing the bottom bracket, because they don't have the tool needed for that. One thing I found out is that I need to buy an adapter for the real derailleur, because the one that was on the bike has its own mount, as you can see here. So I think there is a bracket like this that you can buy, that you can attach any other derailleurs. I'll have to get new bearings, I believe. Definitely a new bottom bracket, because this one is very crunchy. The head bearings, the headset bearings, I think they just need cleaning, greasing, and I think they'll be okay. Next, bottom bracket out. I'll get the stickers off, sanded it all down. I'll just remove the crowns here, but it's pretty easy. I'll just go in from a screwdriver from underneath like that, hammer it up, so there is no need for me to film that. And that's it. If you enjoyed it so far, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you don't want to miss out how this project is going to turn out, hit the notification button and leave a comment down below with any advice or with anything you think I should do to this bike. For this week, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.